Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of CWN Predicts WWE WrestleMania Backlash 2021, taking place live tonight on the WWE Network as well as Peacock in the U.S. there, and the kickoff taking place 6 o'clock p.m. on Peacock, social media, the WWE Network as well. Of course, coming from the WWE Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida, which is the Youngling Center. I think I pronounced that properly this time, but should be a good show. 6 matches on tap for tonight officially. I look probably to add another one during any time this afternoon. I haven't seen anything on social media. I was just on WWE.com before it started, as well as the Backlash website as well. I saw nothing there. So it looks like the 6 matches taking place. I mean, the 6 matches that are taking place really, really good. As far as potentials, but I mean, they'll probably look to add another one or two, so to speak. 6 matches is a pretty short pay-per-view as far as WWE is concerned, but like I said, 6 matches taking place. Match number 1, and as always, this is the order of importance I feel they should be in. As far as WB goes, not necessarily how I would rank them myself, but anyways, match number 1, lumberjack match. Damian Priest taking on The Miz with John Morrison. It's going to be interesting here because obviously WrestleMania, it was the big play with the Bad Bunny, so to speak. Miz and Morrison being the tag team that they were, should have got the win at WrestleMania in their minds, anyways. Because they were the established stars. You have a new guy with Damian Priest, WB wise, anyways, and then Bad Bunny, right? And then that is done and gone. So Bad Bunny's on his way doing his music tour once again. So now you got Damian Priest, who I'm a big fan of because of his ROH days, obviously, down when he was down there in NXT. But to me, it makes no sense with regards to The Miz to have him go over in this one, because you're trying to establish Damian Priest as a new star. You're trying to get him to that next level. That imagine him in a fight, a match with Sheamus. That would be absolutely cool for the United States Championship, which I could easily see that happen. You know what I mean? So with regards to this being a lumberjack match, obviously there's going to be a lot of shenanigans outside of the ring. John Morrison is going to accompany the Miz, but at the same time, he can be a lumberjack as well. Get involved. Not necessarily you want to get involved with Damian Priest as a lumberjack, because the guy is a beast. But like I said, it makes no sense to put the Miz over in this one. So I'm going to say Damian Priest in the lumberjack match for the win there. Match number 2, which I'm predicting to be my match of the night here, simply because I'm a huge fan of Rey Mysterio. But match number 2, SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. You got the Dirty Dogs, which is Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, Canadian boy, by the way, taking on Rey Mysterio as well as Dominic Mysterio, his son. The storyline going into this is you've seen both Rey and Dominic defeat Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown in back-to-back weeks in singles competition. You've also got the fact that when it comes down to it, you've got the storyline of there's never been a father-son tag team to ever win the championship. So to me, I'm a huge fan of Rey Mysterio. Like I said, I think yesterday on Weekly, top 5 as far as all-time wrestlers go for me. I think it'd be cool to see Rey versus Dominic, because back about a year ago, you had Dominic, who was hit and miss and there, so to speak. But fact is, a lot of the fans, the internet, so to speak, were all like, Dominic's obviously going to turn on his dad. Never happened. Then we go through the Aaliyah and the Buddy Murphy storyline and everything else, and then but now Rey and Dominic are looking strong, and like I said, I'm a huge fan of Rey Mysterio. I want to see Dominic put on some weight because he's got that height, but he could turn himself into a beast. So I think it's just a matter of time. But I want the bias in me. I've got to go Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio tonight against the Dirty Dogs. I want to see it happen. I want that moment I want to be able to see that moment happen on TV with regards to Rey Mysterio and his son. Considering the history that Dominic Mysterio has had with the WWE, you know what I mean? So, sorry, Robert Roode. I know you're Canadian and all, as I'm rocking the Raptors hat, but when it comes down to it, yes, I want to see Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio win those championships tonight. It'd be very cool. And obviously with regards to Eddie Guerrero, who was a huge factor with regards to SmackDown back in the day, I think it'd be cool. So Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio to win the championships tonight. Match number 3, triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley as champion, taking on Asuka, taking on Charlotte Flair. Not a big fan of Charlotte Flair right now. I mean, I respect her respect her legacy in the business. But the fact is, I mean, I feel it's very weak on Raw as far as the women who they can put into feuds with Rhea Ripley with. You know, it is what it is, I guess. So Asuka, you know, she's been great. Charlotte Flair has been great, but keep the title on Rhea Ripley in this one. You know, it's that triple threat factor where all of a sudden Rhea doesn't have to be in, you know, in the ring with regards to the submission or the pinfall to lose the championship. But, you know, have her dominate in this one, even have her go over Charlotte Flair in this one to make her look like a huge star. Obviously, you know, Charlotte Flair, the references have been there with Rhea Ripley since Rhea's beginning with the WWE. Rhea loses the NXT Championship to her last year at WrestleMania. So have Rhea Ripley go over Charlotte Flair clean in this one, you know, to basically, you know, cement herself as a real legit Raw Women's Champion. So that is what I want to see, and that is my prediction there. Rhea Ripley to, I'm not necessarily going to say she's going to go over Charlotte. I just say that to me it should happen, but Rhea Ripley to retain regardless. So Rhea Ripley for the win in this one. Match number 4 of the night, SmackDown Women's Championship match. This is interesting. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. You asked me about a week ago. I was okay. You know, okay. They're taking Bianca, putting her against, you know, Sasha's former partner. And Sasha, I don't think we've seen since Mania, to come to think of it. So it's like all of a sudden, you know, they feed Bayley to Bianca in this match here. And to me, like I said, about a week ago, it wouldn't have mattered so much. But then they had that promo on SmackDown this past Friday night. And basically, you know, Bianca made reference to the Bellas at WrestleMania. So Bayley went and you know, she's been doing the laughing gimmick. And, you know, this time over, she was like, you know what, don't ever forget that I used to be that happy, smiley, bubbly ponytail, you know, woman as well. And Bayley says she's going to teach her a lesson tonight. So it's going to be interesting there. I'm going to say it's too soon to take the title off of Bianca. I'm going to say keep it on her at least through SummerSlam. Maybe have her lose it then. But right now she is doing phenomenal things. She's a gifted athlete. Fans are behind her. You know, social media, it blows up. I mean, it's hard to say fans are behind her when there's no fans. But fact is, when you see social media and you see basically the emotion behind everything that she does, and obviously her affiliation with the Street Profits, to me, keep the title on Bianca, make her look strong. But how did they do it? I don't know. But I'm going to say Bianca Belair for the win in this one here. Match number 5, Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, Rey Mysterio. Main event, Jey Uso in his corner as champ, taking on the one and only Cesaro. I'd love to see them pull the trigger on this one and have Cesaro win, but I think with what we've seen with regards to Jimmy Uso, obviously Daniel Bryan, it's interesting because of the fact he's just gone right now. It'd be cool to see him, you know, be part of this and have him screw over Roman Reigns. We haven't seen Edge. That would be cool as well. But I think with regards to this storyline here, I think it's a matter of the family's too strong. And when I say that, you've got Paul Heyman, you got Jey Uso, you've got Roman Reigns, and you've got Jimmy Uso, who, to my knowledge, when I think back, hasn't been physical with Roman Reigns. He stepped up to him. He's taken his licks the same way Jey Uso has, the same way Roman Reigns has with regards to Cesaro. But there hasn't been any physical confrontation between Roman Reigns as well as, you know, Jimmy Uso. We saw that backstage segment a couple of weeks ago with regards to Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And, you know, Roman said he's going to handle this, take care of it. So I think they're playing us. I think Jimmy Uso is on that side. You know, he can be tag team champion with Jey alongside Roman Reigns to have that Samoan dynasty, so to speak. So I think they've been playing us. I think Jimmy Uso is going to show his true colors tonight. And I think Jimmy Uso is going to be the factor why Cesaro loses. So as much as I'd love to see Cesaro as champion, because I think he deserves it, fact is, when it comes down to it, I think the Samoan dynasty, so to speak, is going to be too much to handle for Cesaro. And I think Jimmy Uso is going to be the reason why Cesaro loses. So that is my prediction there. And match number 6, main event, the way it looks with regards to WWE.com. Triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley with MVP taking on Drew McIntyre, taking on Braun Strowman. This here, it's, again, a triple threat match. Bobby Lashley, doesn't have to be in the ring with regards to losing the title. But after watching WrestleMania and watching Bobby Lashley retain the championship, Drew McIntyre here, Braun Strowman here, there's been talks with regards to Jinder Mahal and going into storyline with Drew McIntyre. Maybe Jinder's a factor in this match here. That wouldn't surprise me. So that leaves Braun Strowman. But you know, maybe that's it. Maybe they throw Jinder Mahal because they put him on Raw. They could have put him on Raw whenever the heck they wanted to, but they put him on Raw this past Monday. You know, and I just kind of changed my mind on this. I was going to pick Bobby Lashley, but I'm going to say Bobby Lashley retains because of the interference by Jinder Mahal on Drew McIntyre. So I'm going to say Braun Strowman doesn't take the hit in this one. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre loses. I'm going to say he gets to the point that he's about to win the championship. Jinder Mahal comes down, costs Drew McIntyre the match, and Bobby Lashley retains as WWE champion tonight. He's been, you know, ever since, like I said, ever since WrestleMania, he's looked strong. So with regards to saying that, I got to say, yeah, Bobby Lashley for the win in this one. So guys, that is WWE Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash 2021 taking place live tonight, WWE Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida, 7 o'clock p.m. on Peacock as well as WWE Network. And then the kickoff show taking place 6 o'clock p.m. on Peacock social media as well as the WWE Network. And guys, it's still early afternoon. There are a lot of shows going on as far as YouTube goes with regards to WWE this afternoon. And you can do the watch along at 7. You can do the kickoff at 6. I think there's something going on at 4 and 5 as well. But it's like I said, there's stuff all over the place on YouTube with regards to WWE Backlash. And one of them's I think at 4 o'clock is the Ultimate Backlash WrestleMania or something like that. WrestleMania Backlash. I'm not used to that WrestleMania in front of the Backlash, so my apologies there, guys. But as always, check me out at Chris Maloney CWN with regards to my social media. Chris at cwnonline.ca as far as my email goes. I will be back sometime tomorrow with the recap show. But tonight's it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting, and I'm really looking forward to the SmackDown men's main event as well as Bianca Belair and Bayley. And you know, it's going to be interesting to see how they follow up with this on SmackDown this coming Friday. But guys, that is it. I will be back, like I said, tomorrow for a recap. Enjoy the show tonight, guys, and until next time, I will talk to everybody again sometime soon.